Girl.
Dude, you're right there. What are you doing?
Whoa, he's like right. Okay.
I was like, what is he?
Have you seen anything recently?
Movies?
Yeah, movies, shows that sparked your creativity.
I saw the movie Weapons,
And what'd you think?
which I went into with no context,
Okay.
but I heard a lot of good things. It's a horror film.
Yes. I also saw the movie Weapons.
Oh, you did?
So yes, I would love to compare notes here.
I appreciated the topic that they were trying to land on.
She hated it. She hated it.
Why is everyone saying that it's good?
Everyone's saying,
Everyone,
I think it's fine.
everyone that I know is posting, go run and see this movie, and I'm
It's.
like,
I don't think it's worth that. It's like it's decent. It's not like, whoa. You know,
I think the idea was great, but the execution,
it kind of lost me like halfway.
once the gun was above the house, I'm like, oh, okay, so it's aliens.
Oh my gosh!
And then I'm like, no. It was a
Yeah,
loose symbol of, it was clearly symbolizing, obviously, school shootings.
It was.
That's what they were trying to get at. I looked into it afterwards.
What? Wait. What?
With the gun and the children going missing.
But what did that have to do with the witch?
Exactly. It's like they were,
Spoiler alert for Weapons.
spoiler alert, they tell you in the first 5 minutes. They put witch on the car.
Oh, that's fine.
I like the concept, the idea of covering such a deep topic in a horror film, such a real topic. I like that. The execution, the story didn't make much sense to me, and I was like, alright.
They did the whole like POV thing where they chose a bunch of characters to do POV, but then like
It
two
didn't
characters
pay
didn't
off.
even matter. Yeah.
Yeah, Paul didn't matter.
James didn't matter.
Like,
those two
literally.
didn't matter.
Like, literally. I was like, because I was like, okay, this is cool. They got the POVs, and it's all going to put them in the same place, and it's going to be very important that they're all there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, my brother was like, oh, so James is going to save the day. It's going to kind of be a like unexpected reversal. Like he's this junkie who you're just like, he doesn't know what's going on. Then all of a sudden he's like, he saves the day because he stumbled in, you know? And then it's like, it didn't even matter.
I thought they were all going to end up needing to work together. Like, they were all going to end up in the same situation, and
Yeah.
each one of them was going to be this important piece to fixing the problem.
Yeah.
No, that's not where we went with that. It was an original concept, and I get why people appreciate not another remake.
Yes,
But-
I appreciate that.
And then at the same time, I was like, how many wraparound shots can you put into this movie?
A lot of times they just want to try different shots and different angles. Like, it was kind of just like an experiment that way, which is like chill and fine.
Yeah, and if you didn't know this, but during the running scenes when we were following the blonde, the cameramen were on roller skates. Zoom in after her on roller skates.
When were we running after her?
Remember when the principal, like, got possessed and chased her down at the gas station,
Yeah.
and Josh Brolin, like, was trying to, like, stop him?
Yeah.
That scene when we were the principal's POV who was possessed, they were on rollerblades. The cameramen.
Oh.
So that was cool.
Oh, shoot. That's sick.
But as many times as they could do this around a character, like, I was like, okay. Do it 15 times.
I definitely felt that. I felt when I was watching, I was like, you're just flexing your cinematography. Like, you're trying to show me the cool shots right now.
Yeah, which I appreciate. I love when the camera's pretty involved.
I think I like it when it's purposeful. You know, when you're like, oh, where were we watching? Like, what's like the long shot, the endless shot with like 1918,
1917.
1917, not 18, 1917.
Maybe it is 1918.
That World War I movie.
Yeah,
Like, we're like, oh, they did that to create a sense of anxiety.
and it did. It was successful. Yeah,
Successful. It's like, oh, it's trench warfare. It feels endless, right? But yeah, sometimes it just felt like with the POV shots too and Weapons, where I was like, why do we do this? What was the point of this? What are you trying to show me right now?
Yeah.
I don't really get like why. I don't care about James. Like, you didn't make me care about James. I don't really care about Paul.
I don't care about that little kid. Was he James?
James is the junkie.
Okay.
Little kid Alex.
I was like,
Yeah, I didn't even really care about Alex all that much, to be honest. I really like some of the visuals, like the kids running.
yeah.
And the ring camera, like that was creepy.
And the principal like being possessed with blood on his face, that was creepy.
That was scary, especially when you didn't know what was happening. You didn't see
Yeah.
him being possessed yet.
But I felt as though by the third name, I felt myself drifting.
Same. I was like, well, I wanted you to spend more time with that character. Like, I feel like you could have just chosen a main character.
Not to dive too deep into it, I am a big advocate in if the sex does not project the story, propel the story forward, it's unnecessary.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, that we already knew what happened. You didn't need to throw that scene in there. We already were well aware.
And then she said to Don, oh, no, it didn't happen. And then they were just like, oh, it did happen, by the way.
Look at it. And then you're like, we knew it happened already.
Yeah, it's like, or you could have just left it out and be like, you'd be like, did it happen? Did it? We think it did, but did it? You know what I mean? Like, literally, what did I do? Well, I don't even know why Paul was in the story, to be honest.
He didn't need to be there.
He didn't need to be there. He just became muscle.
He was just drama.
For the old witch.
And he didn't even last, he literally walked in the house like 10 seconds later, done. Like, we didn't even see anything. Like, he was just gone.
Yeah, exactly. And then he just became, like, senseless henchman.
The out-of-pocket gun moment, I was like, that was pretty, I didn't Google. I thought that was going to play into the ending.
Me too. I thought it had something to do with something.
It was just really loose commentary.
Yeah.
And then I did appreciate the scene at the end when the kids, spoiler alert, when the kids all mutilated the witch. I was like, that was cool. I don't often see children mutilating someone.
I like that. that gave me some catharsis, because I was like, thank goodness they took back control.
Yeah.
And they killed her.
Yeah.
Like, she harmed them. They deserve to take their lives back. Also, it was kind of funny when they were chasing after her.
It was funny. Like, yeah, that was some good, they had some good humor.
Yeah.
In it. But I felt like, again, the concept of doing a film on something that deep is great. But when you overthink it, and you try to be like, woo!
Dude, I did not know that was about school shootings at all.
I thought it was about abuse in families. Like, and how you can't trust, you can't let certain people in.
I didn't know it was that deep. I thought it was just a horror movie. I thought it was just like, oh, she made people into weapons.
No, it was that deep. Or they were trying.
Why? Why would you ever... Where did that ever... When did that ever say?
with the big one, the big gun.
Oh, just that one scene? Great. Great. Okay.
I think it would have been cool if it turned out to be aliens and they, like, used the aliens. They used the kids.
My dad thought it was aliens.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Look, for a full circle now that we crapped on it for, 10 minutes or whatever, how long, I do agree, like, I commend it's something original, not off existing IP. I'm so tired of being like, oh, it's just another sequel.
Yeah.
Or like, it's a prequel, remake. It's a spin-off, it's this, it's that. What is the thing that I saw just the other day where I was just like, another one? Have you heard of anything coming out that's like another sequel?
They're making another Conjuring.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, alright, hasn't there been, 8?
Well,
at least 5.
A lot.
And I'm like, how?
A lot.
Many times. And then, they had the spin-off. They had Annabelle, and they've had like 10 of them. No, not 10. That's dramatic. But they've had like 4 of those.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. But
that would have been great as a oneer if they just left that.
We just can't let things be oneers anymore. We have to create a whole cinematic universe. God, it's Marvel. Marvel did this to us. They're like, oh, Marvel has a cinematic universe, and now everything needs to have a cinematic universe. And I'm like, dude, not everything needs to have a cinematic universe. Like, sometimes things can just be a one-shot, and it's one and done.
Yeah, that makes it more magical, because you just have this blip in time. You don't need all the answers. But that's also something I've been noticing audiences want more of.
What, the one and done?
No, answers. They want all the answers. there was a show that I loved, and it was canceled halfway through the show.
Mm-hmm.
And the audience's reaction to it was like, this is not black and white. Like, there's no clear wrong person and right person.
What show is this?
It's called Happy with Jim Carrey.
Oh, okay.
I think it had like 2 seasons, and then they canceled it. But it's essentially about the dark side of like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, like being like a child star.
Oh, okay.
Like a man that, you know, does shows like that, like The Wiggles,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. It's kind of like the dark reality of that,
Mm-hmm.
and it just, the audience just couldn't deal with the fact that it was so up for interpretation.
So, oh, gotcha.
And not so black and white. Like, everyone was kind of shitty, but everyone was kind of good. And they were like, well, there's no clear cut here.
Yeah.
So I feel like they are muddling it down to some extent and giving the people what they want, which is all the answers. Because Marvel did this to us, and now they expect it from us.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why everything needs to be continued till we beat the horse to death.
Yeah, like they're coming out with a show called Fred, and it's going to be about Freddy Krueger. Like, all right.
Why?
How much do you need to know about him? We already know his lore, and it's pretty simple.
Oh, like Freakier Friday? Girl, why?
And
Why are we doing this again?
what's also upsetting is, like, someone of that stature, like Jamie Lee Curtis, is like, yeah! It's like, you don't need to do that. Like, she has a full-blown career. She doesn't need to make the decision to agree to it. But as long as there's enough money involved.
I mean, whatever. I guess people need to all make a living, but that's all that's being made now. You know? I mean, you still have the one-offs here and there, but the majority of everything is just...
Because most things won't get greenlit unless it's guaranteed
to make money.
to bring in an audience.
Yeah.
And what's the easiest way to do that? Bring back the fans that they know exist already.
I'm so tired of it.
But that's why we need to keep creating.
We should continue to tell what's honest to us.
Because I don't think it's so far gone that we couldn't make an impact in the creativity side of things.
Yeah. And the other thing is, with the internet now, you know that whole thing, it's like, oh, movies killed the radio star?
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like, you see less and less being made, right? The only things that are being made are like the one-offs that are like, oh, indie and like cool, but they're all made by like A24. You know what I mean? It's like all that vibe. Or you have like that one-off indie vibe, or you have existing IP. It's a lot smaller than before. You have worked on sets, your friends worked on sets, and no one has a job.
No.
Yeah.
No one has a job right now.
No one has a job right now. There's less auditions because you only have certain things that are being made.
For instance, going back to Weapons, Justin Long and Sarah Paxton playing roles that should be for extras, that should be for like lower grade actors.
Dude. I literally just had a talk about this with my acting coach. Like, everything has shifted downward. No, but yes, you continue what you're saying.
Yeah, it's shifting downward, and it's creating less work for, let's say, like you,
Yeah.
who doesn't have an established name in the acting world quite yet.
Yeah.
And so it's even making even less opportunity for
Yep.
you because the bigger names are taking those smaller roles.
Yep. Exactly.
So it's like,
Yeah.
like that was the first horror film Justin Long's ever survived because he wasn't in it long enough to die.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So that's crazy. I do think more and more people are watching things online.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I think we're moving into this era where it's like, oh, internet killed a movie star.
Yeah.
You know, so like, honestly, I ask people what they do for entertainment. They're like, oh, I'm just on TikTok. You know what
YouTube,
I mean?
TikTok,
YouTube. That's
Instagram.
no one really goes to the movies anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Or like sometimes they'll watch like limited series, you know. like,
limited series, there's been a big birth of limited series lately.
Well, honestly, if you think about it, it gives actors more, and writers and directors more to play with.
Because they have more money, they're not spread as thin.
Yeah, it's not just like, oh, you only have 90 minutes or like 2 hours to do a whole character arc. Sometimes the story spans across like multiple weeks and you just have to put it down to 2 hours, and it's like, well, it's harder to write really well for that, you know, versus limited series, just like that sweet stuff.
Yeah. I do dream of making a limited series because I think it's a good idea. Because again, what we're saying, we don't need all the answers. Keep it limited.
Yeah.
Keep it limited. Those are my favorite, is when I'm like, dang, that was just a blip in time.
That was a blip in time, but you have enough that like a character was developed and you care about them, right? Sometimes in movies you don't really care about them all that much because like, oh, it's 2 hours, it's over.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But no, with limited series, you have enough time to get the bond.
Yeah.
But then let it go at the same time.
Exactly.
But what you're saying with internet killed the movie star,
yeah,
I think that could create really good opportunities
for creativity,
creation, indie, like unique ideas that aren't just that you're not necessarily aiming for the box office, and you don't have to.
Yeah.
So that can, like, you even see bigger actors being in a lot of indie stuff now.
Yeah.
So I think that could, as much as it's killed movies in a sense, I think it's also making way for more opportunity for more people.
Yeah, it's definitely destroyed the gates of entry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, you know, there's the good and bad. But I think for people like us who have dipped our toes into Hollywood, seen the reality, not necessarily our favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
Then we can step back but still do what we love.
Yeah. You don't just have to slog in this like Hollywood environment hoping and praying you catch a break. You can just start taking action and taking hold of your life right now.
I think creativity is more important than some people are willing to admit. Like, I think all of us should have our creative projects on the side of doing what we need to do on the daily.
Yeah.
Because it keeps that childlike momentum in us.
Yeah, it's a dialogue with yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's self-expression. You are sending a message out into the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I truly have always promised myself, and I think everyone, you know, you, like, everyone who's a true artist, which everyone has it in them, but some express it more. My rule is just never stop creating. No matter what that means, no matter how small that means, no matter if that just means, you know, Grasstimes or Spooky Spotlight or making short films, like, just never stop creating.
Mm-hmm. Love that. Deanna Hope, everyone. Deanna Hope.
No, this is not that. Don't give me that much credit. I feel like this isn't that new age of a concept.
No, but I mean, it's good to have a reminder. Sometimes you don't have anyone reminding you to do that. Sometimes you just create for like the end goal of like, oh, I'm gonna create so I'm famous. I'm gonna create so I'm a movie star.
And I used to think that way.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? People would be like, what do you want to do? I'd be like, oh, I want to be the most famous female horror movie director.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but the older I get, the more it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, who even cares about that at the end of the day?
If anything, that muddles your creativity.
It does, because then you're just kind of like trying to do things to appease other people, and you're like, what's even like, you can't even really explore, you know, genius, like your genius.
And then parts of it you have to hand off to other people and let them make the decisions on, and
oh, that's a lot of that.
And it's like,
everyone wants to do something that's palatable for the masses, you know?
And PC, and more and more of what we're getting of what is considered PC and what is not. And it's just muddling and muddling.
Yeah.
And watering down art in general. Art should be free expression.
Like, yeah, to that.
So just never stop creating.
Never stop creating. And use it as a tool to, like, find yourself.
Yeah, and don't overthink it. Like, for so long, I didn't want to make a short because I didn't feel like it was going to be perfect.
Yeah.
And once you get past that and you do your first one, or you make your first painting, or wherever you're at, then you're like, oh, it doesn't matter if it's perfect. I created it, and that means something to me.
Yeah. And then it can be done, and you can move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let things become so sacred. Feels like I have oh, that's just my hair. I thought there was like a spider web on me.
Yeah, I thought so as well. My legs and everything.
On this note, we should just continue to figure out weird things to do with our podcast. Is it even a podcast? Who even knows at this point? But
well, I know the next thing, so it's about to get real weird, y'all.
It's about to get real weird. Thank you for anyone that's watched all of the stuff and been like, well, that's just weird and different. It'll probably continue to be weird and different. We probably won't have a consistent style for a while.
Yeah. If ever.
If ever. So, oh well.
So, we have I feel like we do have a baseline, but
we'll figure out more as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also look forward to expanding more of the universe.
Yeah. Yes. Speaking of, like, I'm like crapping on cinematic universes, but like we're basically creating our own, which is fine because I'm not doing it for like money.
No.
You know, we're doing it for world building and exploration,
and we're being ourselves.
Yeah.
And we're also not giving everyone all the answers.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
No.
Because I don't have any.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on, people.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Because that's what I love about artists.
Jeez.
My cousin, for instance, dropped me off at a lunch I was having with my 50-year-old friend. That's a dude. It's a dude. My dude friend that's like 50, and he's like, isn't this guy like too old to be hanging out with? And I'm like, we're all artists. Like, none of us.
Age doesn't matter.
It really doesn't when you're an artist, because we're all somewhat not growing up and not wanting to grow up, so we all are like in the same space.
Yeah.
Usually when it comes to a lot of things. So like I have a lot of friends that are like really from all walks of life.
Speaking of just like meeting cool random people, I was in the parking lot of a grocery store the other day, and I saw this guy with this like beat up old truck, but it was like really cool because it was like super vintage looking. Probably from like 1950s.
It wasn't like scary old truck. It was like cool.
No, it was like mint green, and like, I mean, it was a little bit like he was refurbishing it and everything, but I literally just drove up to him and I was like, I like your car. I like your truck. And also, can I get your number? Because my friend Dee and I definitely like want to like shoot cool photography and like videography. And I was literally just telling her the other day how I like want to make her a character, but I want to I had this shot in mind where she's like on the hood of an old truck and like, this is it, buddy.
Did you get his
He was like, oh yeah, okay. Well, actually no. He was super nice. Like, he was like, oh wow, I thought you were about to pull up to cuss me out or something. And I was like, what? And he was like, no, but that's great. I love my truck. I just got it and I'm really excited. Yes, you can definitely take pictures of my truck. Heck yeah, this is a great interaction.
Aww.
This made my day. And I was like, that's great.
That's lovely.
That's great.
Oh.
That's great. So if art can connect people, that's also...
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which I hope you're as excited as you were in the beginning to continue this universe.
I am. I think now it's just, I just need to get to the point where I actually script something out and literally just do it. Let's find what's the story we want to tell.
Well, we can tell many stories. You don't have to pick one. You can just start with one.
Yes, but what's the first one I want to, tell?
Well, if you want to ever do brainstorming session.
Yeah.
I think if, when in doubt, if you're feeling uninspired or depressed or you're going through a hardship, okay, well, this is an open world video game, baby. Baby. Make something.
Yeah.
Take that idea and throw it into something. And art isn't just films or TV shows or YouTube videos or podcasts. Like, it could be a painting. It could be, I don't know. Like, yeah. It could truly be anything. It could be like, okay, design a wardrobe.
Yeah. It's anything.
Yeah, anything.
And everything.
Just when in doubt, create. Was that a good episode, or were you just like... we talked about movies and weapons and then this. And I'm like, I hope it all played together.
It definitely kind of went some places, but you know, who cares?
Sometimes I'm like, damn it, Deanna, stop talking about movies.
Or talk about movies forever.
Like,
Life is a movie.